Hey, this is Jason Parker. Welcome to the Where to Find Grade A Solo Ads training. Now, I think you're going to find that I'm one of the most picky solo ad buyers in the world, if not the most picky. And there's good reason for that. And the reason is that you can either use solo ads to make thousands of dollars a month, or you can use solo ads to lose thousands of dollars a month. You can either use solo ads to build huge lists of buyers that are very targeted, or you can use it to build huge lists of whiny crybabies, hire kickers, cheapskates, people who never buy. You know the sort I'm talking about. And a lot of it has to do with where to find these people and where you're looking, and a lot of it has to do with evaluating solo ads. So let's get into it here. Now, where are the grade A solo ads? Well, they're everywhere, but and I'm going to show you exactly where they are everywhere. But more importantly than where they are is where are they not. Now, here's an image here uh, that my friend took. It's hilarious to me. All right, he signed up to a list to just test out the water, uh, see how this potential solo ad seller operates his business. Now, he signed up one time and got all of these messages. Why did he get all these messages? Because this solo ad seller is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Signing up people to 13 different lists when you opt into his forum. Now, you can bet that they're getting about, let's say, 4 to 16 emails per day from each of those lists and through fake names. Now, this is an example of the type of solo ad seller you do not want to buy from. Now, I'm going to get in depth about this, but it all comes down to your ability to evaluate these solo ads. Uh, Solo ads can be very profitable for you, but they can also be hard to scale. And if you don't really know what you're doing with evaluating them, then you can just lose your butt with it because you're just generating leads you really do not want on your list. I mean, it's not that they're bad leads, it's that they are so bottom of the barrel that you don't even want them on your list. That's how bad they are. All right, so there are three levels of quality when it comes to solo ads, and the worst level is the bad quality, which are mistreated prospects. These are not buyers; these are prospects that get the worst treatment in the world. The solo ad sellers are always lying to their list, sending 16 emails a day from 13 different lists, like the guy we just saw. These are just the people you want to stay away from, and I'll tell you all the qualities of this type of solo ad, this level of solo ad in a moment. The second level is decent, which is fine, prospects and buyers. And then grade A solo ads are buyers. Now, you can do well with buyers with grade A solo ads, or you could do well with decent and grade A solo ads. And I recommend both, but obviously you want grade A solo ads more than you want decent solo ads. Okay, so let's look at the qualities of a bad, mistreated prospect list. The type of person you do not want to buy a solo ad from. All right, they're not sent from a real name. So whenever the solo ad seller is sending email to the list, he's not sending it to a real name. It's just fake names. He's hiding behind these fake names so he can blast a million emails to them. And the quality of these lists are just piss poor. He's mailing 10 times per day to his list. The quality of list is going to be horrible because these prospects are so mistreated, and they just don't trust the person sending the email to them. That's a huge part of this. You're signed up automatically to 18 lists when you sign up to this solo ad sellers list. There's no buyers. It's all people that he's generated through either ad swap type traffic or really poor traffic like co-ops and not co-ops, co-reg. Could be co-ops as well through random co-ops where people don't even know where they're signing up and who they're signing up for, but they end up on 16 lists all of a sudden. They send misleading emails. So, that just shows the lack of trust that the list probably has in the list owner when you see that they're sending misleading emails, misleading subject lines. They're abusing their subscribers in general, and they charge high price and deliver low quality. So you might pay 65 cents a click for one of these horrible solo ads. Also, they won't send your swipe email, so what they actually do is they will book a bunch of different solo ads, and they'll send a general swipe email just designed to generate as many clicks as they can, and it may be a solo ad that's very misleading. So it has nothing to do with your actual offer or anything when they send this email. They use a rotator link. So what these people do is they'll use a Rotank, sell a bunch of different solo ads and fulfill them with a general email swipe and a rotator link that rotates to different pages. You want to stay away from that. Dirty marketers in general just have cruddy lists. Okay, you do not want to have anything to do with them. Also, this is not really a solo ad. They call it a solo ad, but the fact is, if they're not sending your swipe email, your ad isn't even going out to them, and it's not a solo ad. It's just a random email blast with a rotator link. And also, one thing that identifies the bad solo ad sellers is that their main business is a solo ad business, so that they never have to generate buyers to their list. They only are concerned with generating prospect leads to their list and then selling solo ads for those prospect lists. So you could see the difference in quality here between a prospect list and a list that was built to sell things to, not just a list that was built to sell solo ads to. That's the huge difference here. And if you buy solo ads like this, you will not make money. You may make some, but you're going to end up with a horrible list you do not even want to have. You get a ton of spam complaints from this kind of list. So you're hurting yourself by ordering these kind of solo ads from these people. Not only are you not making money, you're hurting yourself. You could lose your autoresponder account. And also, you can get on their list to find out. So how do you know all this is happening? If you see a potential solo ad seller, try to find their list, try to get on their list, and see if they have any of the qualities I've laid out for you as being a bad solo ad seller. Now we're talking about decent solo ads. What qualifies a decent solo ad? Well, it's made up of prospects and buyers. Okay, so solo ad selling isn't their main business. They also launch products, and they are concerned with building a list that is full of quality buyers and that they've built trust with and whatnot. It's not just a list that's built to generate clicks. There's a huge difference. Again, if you buy a bad solo ad, you're going to get a list of people who do not trust the email that's coming to them. They're getting untargeted swipe emails sent to them that don't even have anything to do with your offer, which will make you generate a real low conversion rate on your squeeze page, and then they're just such horrible quality leads and people that they're not going to buy even if they do opt into your list. So this is huge. You can't make a funnel work or your business work if you're going after horrible solo ads like that. So just target these decent and grade A solo ads. All right, so back to this. This is just huge. I want you to write this down. Selling solo ads isn't their main business. Their main business is actually selling products. They will send your swipe email, which means they'll send your actual ad that's targeting the right people, that pulls the right people out of their list and sends them to the page that's similar to the ad. So your swipe email that you give the solo ad seller, you need to make sure that this solo ad seller will actually send your swipe email. And if you're on one of these lists and you're scoping out the type of solo ad seller this person is, and if they're sending general emails about stuff and they're sending rotator links, you do not want to buy a solo ad from this person. You only want to buy one from somebody who sends out swipe emails that are actual targeted to the offer they're promoting. These people don't lie in emails. They're concerned with building trust, and they're concerned with list quality and reputation and that sort of thing. The opposite is the last type. So these are pretty good lists. They mail their list using their real name. Obviously, they're in this for making money by making sales, not by making solo ads, selling solo ads. I'd say 70% or more of their traffic comes from the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, or Canada. They mail their list once or twice a day max, preferably once a day or less. Now, this will make a huge difference in the quality of solo ad you're getting. They launch products, like I said. They launch a lot of products. Their main business is not selling solo ads. Their main business is making money from products. They may sell some solo ads. They may not even usually sell solo ads, but we're going to approach them and get solo ads from them anyway. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But you need to know that these people often launch products. They are just not ad swappers. They are not people who get a bunch of get response co-reg leads, right? These lists that are built like this are just utter crap, and you do not want to order them. The average cost per click is about 40 cents per click, and I wouldn't pay over 40 cents a click for a prospect and buyer solo ad. All right, so let's talk about grade A buyers. Grade A solo ads is just buyers. all buyers. These are people who launch. So these are people who normally wouldn't even normally consider selling a solo ad, but we're going to approach them and get them to sell us solo ads anyway. And the average cost is about $1 per click. This is what you'll offer them when you're approaching them. They're real picky about what they promote because this is the total opposite type of person than the person who's selling horrible, bad solo ads with, by mistreating their prospects. These people are concerned about what they're promoting to their list. That's a good thing, but it also means you need to step it up with your offer and make sure that when you approach these people and you want to give away a good offer to their list, that you show them the offer that you're going to give, that they're going to mail out to their list. And you need to make sure that that's something of huge value and that will appeal to their subscribers and make him look good for giving a free gift. See, it's the opposite of the bad solo ad sellers. The bad solo ad sellers don't give a rat's. They'll mail anything, and they'll mail it 16 times a day to 13 different lists that they have, from signing up one person to one opt-in page. It's just ridiculous. These grade A solo ad buyers, they care, and therefore you're getting buyers. You're getting great leads on your list, and a small amount of great buyer leads is worth a lot more than huge prospect lists. They'll send your swipe email. Of course they'll send your swipe email because they care about what they're actually mailing their people, so they want them to know what it is they're going to. They don't normally sell solo ads. They would very rarely do it, but that's why you have to approach them by offering at least $1 a click and by having something that they feel very good about promoting. Okay, those are the two things. Now that you know how to evaluate the quality of solo ads, where are the decent and grade A solo ads? So where are they? Depending on what niche you're in, you can find, if you're an info marketer or software marketer, you can find just about any niche, solo ads in just about any niche in the ClickBank marketplace. And so when you log into your ClickBank account, you can go through weight loss, you can go through the business section, you can go through the relationships section, and you can find the top 10, top 50, top 100 sellers on there. And for a fact they have buyers lists. And what you can do is you can contact them through their support ticket system or their email address. See, ClickBank forces every ClickBank seller to place contact information at the bottom of their sales pages and sales videos. So you can contact them, and I'm going to show you how to contact them and the exact wording to say when you do. But I think the ClickBank marketplace is the best place to go to buy solo ads. Right? We know they're all buyers, and they're so far disconnected from the normal solo ad seller world that you don't want to really be part of, in my opinion. That you're just getting completely different leads than all these people are getting. If you're in the internet marketing niche, WarriorPlus.com has a marketplace. You can see what sellers for the last 30, 60, or 90 days have sold more than 100 units. It means they have buyers lists of at least hundreds of people. You can target them. They normally have contact information on their pages, on their actual WSO pages, and you can contact them through their support ticket system or through their email address. Or your JVZoo.com marketplace is similar in that it's an internet marketing niche marketplace. So far we have all buyers. Now, just these three places alone is enough to keep you busy and finding high quality solo ads. So if you're not in the internet marketing niche, in any other niche, go to the ClickBank marketplace. Or if you're in the internet marketing niche as well, they have great solo ads there because we have sellers of all kinds of different internet marketing products. For just internet marketing people, WarriorPlus.com, JVZoo.com. Next thing is, who do you know? Because networking. If you're a network in this market, you may know somebody who would be willing to sell you a solo ad, at least of prospect and buyers, or just a straight buyer solo ad. They know you, so they're more trusting of your offer probably that you're actually going to make. Just make sure that your free offer that you're giving away is something of huge value that will make them look good to their subscribers. This is huge for people who sell the good solo ads, for the grade 8 solo ad sellers. You need to make sure, absolutely, that it's something that you got to be giving away something that their people would crawl across broken glass to get. You got to be giving away something that they would already be willing to pay for. And then the solo ad sellers will be way more likely to sell you a solo ad to their list because they care about quality. It's just the complete opposite of the bad solo ad sellers. All right, well, who do they know, and who do they know? Who do you know, and who do they know? So, who do they know that they have bought solo ads from, or who do they know that you can approach and say that you are connected with a person they know, and so transfer that instant trust to them, and then just offer to buy a solo ad from them. Okay, another way is you're probably on a lot of different lists. What you can do is you can check out the way they email their list, and if they're dirty marketers or if they're not dirty marketers. And if they seem like a suitable solo ad seller, you can always reply to their emails, or you can always, find out their information, where their website is, and go find their contact information, and do your due diligence and find out who are the great solo ad sellers. Another way is to search the Aweber archive. So if you go to Google, you could put in exactly what I put in here: site archive.aweber.com, and then use a keyword after that to search for related emails and related lists to something you're selling or the niche you're in. And it's a great way to find out what people are mailing. And actually, Charles Kirkland and I have a product called FON Spy Tool, which is off the market right now, but it allows you to do this a lot more effectively. But this is kind of another way to do it, where you can just kind of search Google. Use Google to search the Aweber archives. They publish archives of RSS feeds of all the different lists in their whole database. Could be 300,000 lists in Aweber. I don't really know. But we also have GetResponse too. So site:getresponse.com/archive/ and then put a keyword in. So if you're searching archives for lists that may be suitable for the product you promote, or the funnel you have, or the freebie you have, you try to find people who are promoting, and affiliates and whatnot, who are promoting products that are real similar to yours that you're trying to drive traffic to. Okay, so how do we contact them? Support desk tickets, support ticket desks, like I said before. Email support, reply to emails they send you. Those are just a few ways. So, we have pretty much on every sales page you go to when someone's selling something, there's going to be some kind of support desk or email support. So it's easy to contact them. Even if they have employees reading it, they could pass on that email to them. So what do you say? Now these are the golden words, all right? I realize you may not normally do this. So you're acknowledging they're not normally a solo ad seller. Would you be open to selling me a solo ad to your buyers list, or both your prospect and buyers list? Now this can be edited to being, would you be open to selling a solo ad just to your buyers list, or would you be open to selling a solo ad to your prospect and buyers list? So you're going to pay less for the prospect and buyers list solo ad than you are going to pay for the buyers list solo ad, but the buyers list solo ad is worth it because obviously it's more money, better quality leads and more money. And you would want to say this is the freebie you'd be mailing, and you would link to the actual offer that they're going to be mailing out, because they actually care about this product, about what they're going to be mailing their list if they are a good solo ad seller. So you want to show them what the page looks like, what the offer is, and that sort of thing. And it's also important to tell them how much you'll pay and how much how you're going to pay them, so they'll know you're for real when you're talking about this. So you can say, I'll pay up to $1 per click and PayPal you up front. Now this can be changed to, I'll pay you $1 per click for a solo ad just to your buyers list, and I'll PayPal you up front for it. Or I will pay you 40 cents per click for a solo ad to your buyers and prospect lists, and I'll PayPal you up front for that. So that's exactly what you say. Now here are the solo ad buying rules. You want to be super selective. Now, don't get lazy on me here when you're seeking out solo ads, and there's good reason for that. You want to avoid full-time solo ad sellers, like I said. You want to actually approach people who sell products, because we know that they build lists with the intention of selling things to them, which means they're going after high-quality prospects, not low-quality prospects that they can just sell solo ads and burn through. Avoid dirty marketers, because they generally have horrible lists. Now, it's better. Here's another thing: it's better to hunt down small, high-quality solo ads than be lazy and settle for large, bad-quality solo ads. See, I can go in 10 minutes from now and go buy 4 different solo ads from normal solo ad sellers, but I know that their lists are going to be horrible. The lists I generate from my opt-in rate is going to be horrible. Just horrible prospects, people who do not buy things, people tire kickers, people who uh, hit the spam complaint button, the people I do not want on my list, because I want buyers on my list. All I want is buyers. I don't care if it's a small group of buyers. I want to be able to send an email and make $8,000. You know what I mean? I don't want to send an email and make $100 or less. If you're building a prospect list, you'll be lucky if you do make that. That's why you'll be lucky if you make $100, because that's why these people have to send 16 emails a day, because they're barely making money, right? And then when they do make money, they are making money by selling solo ads. They're not making money from selling actual products. And there are all kinds of high dollar coaching programs and whatnot out there teaching people how to buy solo ads and sell them. Buy horrible solo ads from people who already sell horrible solo ads. Ad swap your lists. Go get co-reg leads. Go co-op here 10 people, and sign them up to 16 lists. I don't know how these work, but it's just it's you want to stay away from that world of solo ad sellers. They're only in it to sell solo ads, but you want to do your due diligence. And even if you get just a good solo ad here and there, you're going to make sure that they're all buyers on your list. They can be worth $1 a month to you. It could be worth $2 a month. But my list, I just want buyers. Like if I'm selling something, I could make up to $15 a click. If I'm selling a $497 offer, for example, I mean, you can't make that on a low end offer, but if you build a list of buyers, I at least make up to $15 a click. That's pretty insane. And these solo ad sellers are selling their traffic that's not even worth 40 cents a click or 30 cents a click or 65 cents a click. It's not even worth what they're selling it for. They're really just selling solo ads to each other so that they can have solo ad businesses, and that's how they're generating leads and making money, just by building each other's solo ad businesses with horrible traffic. So I just want to say to you, don't be the guy who goes out and does that. All right, just take your time, make sure you get good solo ads. Now, last thing is, you want to pay $40 per click tops for buyers and prospects, $1 tops for buyers. Now, if someone has a really good list and you already have your numbers, because here's the thing, I mean, you can spend more per click if you already know your numbers. So if you have a good funnel with a great opt-in rate and whatnot, and you already know it makes, say, $2 per opt-in, and has a 50% converting. Well, here's the thing. All right, you need to make sure that you're at least breaking even with your funnel right when you buy the solo ad, or close to breaking even, or making a profit. And then you need to have ways to make money on the back end. But I'm fine if I come close to breaking even, or if I break even. It's all the better when I do make a profit, and I do make a profit on solo ads often. But I mean, it's not that important to me, because the whole idea of solo ads is to try to build the biggest list of buyers as you can. That's my whole idea. It's not, you don't want to be like these solo ad sellers who are just trying to build the biggest list they can of tire kickers or whoever so they can sell solo ads. Your whole plan is to build the biggest list of buyers that you can. So focus on the buyers, and just use solo ads as a great traffic source to generate buyers to your list. Do not focus on buying from the actual normal solo ad sellers who are just in it for selling solo ads. Thanks. Now go buy some solo ads.